Number 66, وَخَاتَمُ الْأَتْقِيَاءِ وَإِمَامُ الْأَتْقِيَاءِ, the leader of the fearful abstainers. At-taqwa is very high rank. The Prophet, he is the leader of al-atqiya, not the leader of ordinary man. Mahmoud Abbas al-Aqqad was an eloquence writer over 50, 60 years ago. He said, Prophet Muhammad, Azim, he's a great of special people, not great of the common man in the market or something. Just beautiful description. So here's the Imam of Atqiya. Get the Atqiya, he's their Imam. The leading authority of the fearful abstainer, taqwa, khawf min Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He fears. The Prophet, when he reading Quran and praying and crying, you feel as if there is a little something boiling of fear in him. When he's reading, you can feel the people in the first line, they feel a lot of fear. Now we don't have tears, and because we eat so much, and the dunya moved from our pockets to our hearts. Then all of it conducting and enterprising. So we need to go back to have taqwa. Do some khilwa, like cave, and start having khilwa in your house and start getting into taqwa status. Imam Ali said, taqwa al-khawfu min al-jalil. To fear al-jalil, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most glorified. Wal-amalu bit-tanzil, and practice what He has revealed down. The Quran and the Hadith Sahih and Hadith Qudsi. Revelation is three things: Quran, Hadith Qudsi, Hadith Nabawi. Wal-isti'dad li-yawm al-rahil, and getting ready for the day of departure, means for your funeral. Some people said, وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا, don't forget your share from this life. Some people, they said, you know, a share, the piece of cotton, they put it in your behind when they have the funeral. This is your share, you will go there. Don't forget this piece of cotton. Keep it standby, so we don't have bad smell coming. So all what you get of dunya, they give you a cover and piece of cotton. Then you take your deeds. So you better do a lot of deeds to make you Ahl al-Taqwa. Amongst the people of Taqwa who devote their Taqwa for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fearful of Allah. And now Ahl al-Taqwa, he's the one who received the Taqwa. Ahl al-Taqwa, you give the Taqwa. Wa Ahl al-Maghfirah. Allah is Ahl al-Maghfirah. He is one who gives forgiveness, so you can receive it if you practice taqwa. So the Prophet, he is the Imam of all muttaqeen. So when you come to a country having people who say you are Habib and we follow the Prophet, so they should follow that. And so you start his ratib before their own ratib. So I'm going to release for you the ratib of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so you can read it before any other ratib. I'm not saying don't read ratib. I'm saying you read the ratib of the Prophet first. Because he is Imam al-Muttaqeen, Imam al-Habib wal-Ahbab. This has to be clear. His hadith has to go and spread everywhere. Now we have deficiency in the hadith of the Prophet. So how this ummah can follow the Prophet and they don't know what he has said? Everybody writing now telling you what is Islam, what is this, how to solve this problem, and problem growing and growing and no solution. Because where is our guide, the Prophet, Imam al-Muttaqeen? Where is his statements? It's not in the market. So we need to advance it. Jurisprudence, we use it in muamalat, in fard kifaya, in the court and mufti and so forth. But hadith of the Prophet is the whole spectrum of life and methodology, how to be good to the Chinese, how to invite them, how to be good neighbor to the Christian, how to invite them, and how to be generous, how to invite these people for food. Why in Eid you don't invite your Chinese and your Sikh and your Christian to your walima? And the Prophet all the time he invited people very bad compared to the Christian and Ahl al-Kitab, people who follow a book. These people worship stones and kill their daughters alive. was born, she's daughter, bury her. So he invited them to food, tried to tell them, let's improve our faith and our society and come all together to Allah, the Creator, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we need to have a revival, renewal of the Imam Shafi'i ways of teaching hadith, because he was the top scholar of hadith, Imam Shafi'i. Don't think he was faqih only. He was the leading authority in aqidah. And this is what I'm explaining to you. This is Imam Shafi'i. They will play a game, say Ash'ari versus Shafi'i versus Tahawiyah. No, all of it is the same. All these 300 years, different document, doing the same. Okay? And I didn't overload you with a lot of quotations. We can do this maybe in another release. But I just kept it to the layman and using the common sense, squeezed all this reference, giving it to you in a nice conversation. You're sitting, relaxing comfortably, and I'm giving you the message.